Pushing forward through the smoke, into the chaos till we choke. Abandon it all, the truth will be revealed within our code. Into a bramble fen we go, between a thistle and a rose. Abandon your home, you reap what you sow. Unchaining your heart, rip open the sun. Forgive all we are, reignite the spark. Far beyond, now we've broken the seal. A new horizon shall be born of ash and fear. Calibrating system control. As the storm rages on, my mind appears to calm. I'm cast to play the part. Let the chaos reach my heart. The visions are getting clear. The more that we go near. Remember your home, we reap what we sow. I ain't scared of the trolls going deeper down the rabbit hole. Yeah, you started this, so reap what you sow. Looking for the truth and the questions that I have. What is the face that lies behind the mask? Tactical, practical, see me, the doctor, you don't really wanna meet me. Master plan, it goes to map, but walking wave for the wave where you go, we say. Bold, powerful, swim at the hourglass, look at the cover, the streets to the sauce. Step through the chaos, the weave on the mark, the rest of the youth that were lost. Is this what you want? Leave me in the sun. Forget all we are. A new chance to start. Far beyond what we thought was real. A new horizon will be born of ash and fear.
Alrighty then. Meow. Hello. Oh, what the fuck? Kitty going meow? Why go kitty? What the fuck? Why is kitty going meow? Why are you going meow, kitty? You don't need nothing. Sorry. I'm back. I'm back. Okay. So, I am working on something. Actually, I might be done with it actually. But there was some drama on the internet, and it's a little bit of it's a regular shit. But I decided to essentially do a little bit of a meme too. Well, I think it's a meme. I believe it's a meme, but it's something important to me at least. Because I guess it's because I'll just show you guys. Let's go streaming, and I want to do where's the display capture. Hopefully I don't show you anything stupid. Hold on, the display capture is broken. Sorry. Not automatic, you dumb bitch. Display this one. Okay, there we go. So this is what I'm working on. Oh, I was working on it. So it's a meme that some guy made about how like what he wants in a woman. So I decided to make my own version since I have a girlfriend. Basically, this is like the original. She loves you. She loves spending time with you, communicates and supports you. And I decided to add, because I actually got this, but I also got some more stuff that I actually didn't know I wanted, but also are not completely like the most important thing. Because like I also want this. This is all I want. This is literally all I want. You can be as ugly as possible, and I wouldn't really care as long as you had these 4 things. Kind of like men are easy. Men are real easy. It's just that for some reason, some people that I guess like are looking for men kind of sort of mess it up sometimes. But here's mine. What I got instead. It also includes all 4 of the things. Like I said. Also, she plays the same video games, matches my freak, prefers to win the bread, and hates politics, religion, and drama as much as I do. You think I hate religion? Oh my goodness, do not get my girlfriend started. She's more open with it. But I saved this to my artwork folder. I'm gonna exit out and we're gonna get the game started. Dude, that's what I was working on. I just wanted to show you guys that. I don't know if I'm gonna post it. I'll probably post it on my Discord. I don't think I'm gonna be posting it on Twitter though. Because I don't know, this is actually contentious towards everybody. I'm like the person that like no matter how kind I am, like everybody is catching shade. That's kind of sort of how I work, kind of. Like everybody's catching shade. If you're catching shade though, it is because I think your opinion is important, and it's important enough to complain about if you say something I don't like. So don't take it too hard. I'm getting the game. Oh, I put on the wrong game. I put on the wrong game. This is the wrong game. It's DUET Night Abyss today. Where's DUET Night Abyss? There it is. DUET Night Abyss. There we go. Yes. Yes, he says as he turns on his favorite video game. Google account recovered successfully. What the fuck, kitty? And I got the kitten this time. Kitty, your kittens say meow. Come deal with them. Come here. Oh, where is she? Oh, she's back there. Your kittens are meowing. Why are your kittens meowing, kitten? We call her Kitten, but her name is Lolo. Well, I named her Lolo. My niece named her something else, and my mom just calls her Kitten. Token invalid. Ew. Where's my mouse? There it is. Okay. Not verification code, I want password. There we go. I'm a little late too, sorry about that. Did I press the fucking... I don't know if I pressed the done button. I think I might not press the done button, I'm sorry. I actually think I might not have pressed the done button, so I think it registered... Hold on, let me check. Uh-oh. Oh no, it is DUET Night Abyss. Okay, we're good, we're good. Okay. DUET Night Abyss. There we go. What you want? Meow 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 meow. New tour bus. I don't think I would like a tour bus. I think that would be too much work. Actually, I'm not sure. Oh, I need water. Hold on. Ugh. Oh, I only had 2 days left of it. Oh shit.
How?
Abandon all hope, you reap what you sow. Monthly pass, no! Anyway, claim all. What is this? Actually, what is this? Monthly experience, listen more time. Okay, let me do the event. I do want to do this. Train to the snowfield. Oh! Is this happening now? Treasured remnants. Oh, here we go. I want this. I want this. This is it. Here we go. First thing. Oh, it's a heart. Oh, that's cute. I gotta see. Oh, you're long. You're a long boy. Oh shit. Let me do. Oh. The puzzle game. Uh-oh. I knew it was that direction. Let's move off. Okay. Actually, I need to push it down like this. Boom. Hi, Mochi! Hi, Mochi. How's it going? I'm just doing a puzzle game. Nope. This must be the work of the enemy stand. Yeah, hello, Mochi. Hi. I am currently just doing a puzzle game. And kind of sucking at it today. Oh, actually, that works. No, that does not work. It's heart-shaped today. We're going up. Okay. Can I put this in here? No, I cannot. I got this, I believe. Let me. There we go. Oh, that's ammo. Oh, what? Let me see. There we go. Hmm. I have a weird idea. How much points are you worth? If I put it in the middle, or right here, like that? Uh, Nine is dead to me. Oh, what happened? What happened? What'd Nine do? Hmm. Oh, Domagaga, Dodogama, yeah. Aww. uh, you were, yeah. Nice to leave. Yeah. Aww. Um, yeah. I think, I used to do so too, but I prefer not to. I don't need to. I like Dodogama too. Ruby sleeps on Legos. He steps on Legos. Yeah. Mm. Can I put it here? I hear a character just chilling. I hear you just chilling. Shit. This one's hard. Can I? Oh, I want to see something. Can I? Can I put it inside? I cannot. Okay. Hmm. Let's see. This one is difficult. I don't wanna look up a cheat sheet either. But you and you. Yeah, there's good. You. Okay, now you. Here. And you, like, maybe. Mm, mm, mm. There we go. This puzzle is difficult. It's been a long time since I've done like a puzzle this hard, actually. Mm. I think I got it. Yeah. I just kind of was just slamming them together, not really. Yeah, I did it. When in doubt, just slam it out. Oh shit! It's now we're gonna trigger. I am not running out of time, sir. Oh, Mochi! Actually, I should show you. Cause, there's something interesting I made. It's like a meme. Well, it's a meme based off of a meme I recently saw, actually. It's kind of like a partner meme for that meme. I'll show you in like a little bit. I'll do one more puzzle and I'll show you. I know exactly where this fucker's going. Boom. Okay, you, sir, are going in one of these. Actually, I should put you over here. Oh no, over here. That's perfect. It's actually, actually, can I? Oh, I can. Boom, 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 boom. Boop. Oh, that one wasn't too hard. That heart-shaped one was fucking difficult as shit, though. Mr. Q's rewards. Let's see. Claim all. Claim all. Claim all. Yay! Anyway, check this out, Mochi. Let me see if I can find... I think I have an image that I can use. Windows? No, let me make another one. Let's do image, image 9, apparently. Okay. And browse. Let's go to my artwork. Hopefully I don't fucking click on the wrong thing. No. Where? Okay. Oh, I know what happened. Hold on. I know exactly what happened. Let me close this. I know exactly what happened. I didn't save it as a PNG. Okay, file, save as, go over here, PNG, boom, boom. Okay, now close this, go over here. Let's not accidentally click on that. That would be fucking horrible. My love, there we go. Look! I did a thing. Let me put this underneath Gina, actually. There we go. Look. So, okay. So I'll actually explain it this time. So I was watching a Rev Says Desu video, like I do sometimes, and apparently there are people who are angry about this picture. I don't know why, but essentially, okay, I do know why. It's just people like being mad at guys, right? It's just some like battle of the sexes kind of bullshit. So I decided to get involved a little bit, just a little bit. And I made, not involved, but I decided to like make a meme too, because I think it would be fun. I'm not gonna post it on Twitter or anything. I was considering it, but I was like, nah. But essentially it's like, what I wanted versus what I got. And as you can see, the first 4 things in what I wanted actually ended up being exactly what I got on here. But I just added 4 more things, which I think is prefers to win the bread, plays the same video games, matches my freak, and hates religion, politics, and drama as much as I do. So we do hate the same things. So that's cool. I noticed that's really nice. I really appreciate that. It's just something I wanted to show you because I thought it would be interesting. I actually kind of sort of made it for us. But yeah, I did the thing. I'm hoping she saw. Because and I'm not sure if she's still here. I know she stays for a bit. But yeah. I made a thing. Oh yeah, let me get my music started. I forgot to start my music. I forgot to start my music. That's the wrong music. Let me see. Also, did you know? I'm just checking to see if it hid one of the messages again. Boom. Train to the snowfield. Okay. Silver Torrent, So Rising Star. I like how this is a lady with marionettes. I really do like that. Who is this? If she's in the picture, she's important. Who is this? She's also got straps on. She has an X on her boobs. X marks the spot. G-spot? Oh wait, don't I? Oh, hold on.
They say it pays to ask for help. Good thing you asked me.
Ooh. Yeah, yeah.
They say it pays to ask for help. Good thing you asked me.
I actually don't entirely know what to talk about today. Today is a little bit of an interesting day.
I shall offer what humble aid I can.
The world outside purgatory.
I shall offer what humble aid I can.
You can offer what humble aid you can. Do I have an Umbro character that I have that's like maxed out? Wait, is she Lumino? She is Lumino. Okay.
Gilbert, wakey wakey.
Oh no,
Time
you're.
to leave.
Emergency supplies are packed, ready to deploy.
This is quite a delicate mission. Shall we?
Where are the sinners? Yes, my flame's burning fiercely now.
Emergency supplies are packed, ready to deploy at any time.
This is quite a delicate mission. Shall we do it together?
Let's go. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think?
Where are the sinners?
This
I shall
Lumino
offer
lady
what
is
humble
next,
aid
I
I
think.
can.
Oh, what's this? Oh, I ranked up. Hell yeah. I got 2 more to go.
They say it pays to ask for help. Good thing you asked me.
How?
Okay, let's see. I figured out a good plan for today. So what we're gonna do today, besides freak out and just sit in silence, like kind of sort of like thinking to myself, because that's actually what was happening. My brain went on the adventure.
To ask for help. Good thing you asked me.
We're gonna be hunting down a few characters. We're doing some hunting for characters. So I need to figure out which characters I do not have. So
They say it pays to ask for help.
So I don't have this guy.
Kill. Use a sword in hand. It's a fine piece. Sharp. It's my honor.
And this guy. I also don't have her. I don't have you. Oh wait, don't I have? Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me check something.
They say it pays to
That's
ask
exactly
for
what we
help.
can. Oh, hold on.
Good thing
Let's
you
not do it
asked me.
now. So we got you. We got you.
You have set the stage anew for me.
I have not seen you in a bit. And you.
Oliver would be much better at fighting than me.
And you.
Do I really have to go there this time?
It's the tea time. Motherfucker brought out tea. I do not like tea. Tea is disgusting! Anyway,
They say it pays to ask for help. Good thing you asked me.
okay, let me see if I can find a good covert mission. Exploration, yay! Oh yeah, what element are you fighting against? Oh, actually, hold on. I just saw that and I want to do something. Hold on. Hold on. Where is the summit? There we go. There we go. I'm gonna do a thing. Okay, let's go. So I got her. I am ready! Let's do this!
Defensive Nexus. Function type deployed. Test commencing.
Oh no, this is awful.
Data capture complete. I gotta jot this down. Starbreaker mode. Engage.
I just have to hit the enemies. Yeah, I did that in 1 minute. So that means I can possibly do this.
Focus fire. Let the moon wet.
I'm gonna be really tight.
I'm sorry.
Oh fuck, I died!
I let you down.
I'm gonna try again. What the fuck?
Defensive Nexus. Function type deployed. Test commencing. Let the healing flow.
You fired a laser at me.
Good work. Function type blue.
Well, let me.
Data capture complete. I gotta jot this down. Focus fire. Woohoo! This feels great. Starbreaker mode. Engage. Focus fire. Good work. Finish it type 3.
I got it! Yeah! I only fucked up once. Actually, I fucked up twice. I died once, and I also missed one of my shots.
No immediate threats. Fengshi type 3. Enter standby.
How many points did they get, actually? Oh, they got like millions of points, so they did it in like seconds. Okay. Box coin. Amplification simulator. Recasing mold.
say it pays to ask for help. Good thing you asked me.
Okay, let me see.
They say it pays to ask for help. Good thing.
Baba. Blue. Oh wait, I got. Did I grab that from somewhere? Hold on, let me check.
They say it pays to ask for help.
Veteran is the one. Let me see. All of them. Brutal. Did I get that veteran one earlier? Oh no, I didn't. Let me see. Event. You. Okay, shop. Yeah, I didn't grab him. Is he a green or is he a blue? I forget. It might be a gold actually. Okay, how many inventory blueprint? Consumables, readables, quest items, fishing supplies, ranged
Whoa,
weapons.
you got yourself some cool new gear?
Items.
Don't worry, I won't break it.
What is this? Tough love coupon. Oh, okay.
The best part of life is the adventure.
I'm gonna have to go to the event and actually look at it. I have. Oh, do I just straight up? Oh, I have 3. Okay. I believe it's 1 per mission. So what I'm gonna do? Go here. Character. Match. Where is she? Camilla. Oh yeah, 45. 45. Like, yeah. Okay. Come on. Aww. Someday I'll do match and I'll find somebody.
Demon Tabitha the Red Hand has arrived.
What? They're
She's
using
fine.
poison gas? That's despicable! Quick, use the serum! They don't seem to be affected by it either. They must have serum too! I found a place nearby with lots of serum. Let's head over there.
I found a place nearby with lots of serum. I go to a specific room and just gun people down. Alright. Oh shit, it's right here. Lucky.
Found another serum storage point.
Oh, son of a bitch. Okay. It's just dudes. Motherfucking gamer lean. Sometimes I don't realize I'm doing it, and I do feel it though. Actually, gamer lean is more like I can't really like see the screen very well. That's what I do it. In actuality, I focus more if my back is straight.
I'm pretty awesome, aren't I?
It's that motherfucking tunnel vision, man. Wait, should I Oh my god, today's Thursday. I didn't make a video yesterday. Shit. I thought, oh my god, I gotta make a video. I've been doing stream highlights lately. I should do a straight up video though.
I found a serum storage point.
Gotcha game build videos are gonna work a lot differently though. It's not gonna work like Warframe. Warframe definitely is a lot easier and simpler. Everybody wants a super hyper edited one. I think also my voice is a little annoying for some people. I've actually had people, I think that's probably one of the reasons why people don't stay very long. A lot of people will hear the voice and be like, yeah, I'm not staying. Apparently a viewership that like lasts more than like the engaged viewers, I think it's called, the one that lasts like the percentage being above like a 1% or something is like really good or something, but I'm not sure if I agree with that. Mine is like 5% and I get nobody actually seeing anything, so it's definitely the clicks is what I need to work on. But I don't want to clickbait. Like clickbait is like essentially is saying something that's like controversial or like something that grabs your attention that is more interesting than the video itself. But I don't like lying to people. So I don't want to tell them that there's something in the video that isn't real, you know? If you come to watch the video, you're coming for a specific purpose. I've had that a lot. That's like a really egregious thing, is like I want to watch something sexy and then all I get is like rickrolled. I'm over here like, yeah, I don't like that. Don't fucking rickroll me with like something that I don't want to see. People I guess like are okay with rickrolling, but I hate getting rickrolled. I also don't like rickrolling in general. If I want something, I want it. You know, I don't want something else. I actually hate that song just because of the rickrolling. I've been rickrolled a couple of times. The worst part is it's a good song, but I hate it now. Because I'm in the middle of trying to look for something specific and it's like, oh no, check out this cool video. It's like, okay, I check out the cool video, it does not have anything you said it had. So it's kind of like looking at a tier list and they don't actually give you like the best characters. It's like, it's more like it's just like there's one character on the top and everybody else is trash. You know? It's like the only character that's good is this character and it's like the worst character in the game. Like a tier list I unironically think would be really funny is literally just everybody at the end, like everybody is like done normally, but like at the end you put your favorite character on the top and just say everybody else is trash. And this essentially be all like that. It'd be straightforward of like, yeah, this character is better than all of your other characters. And it's go like everybody else you don't even give like more than 5 minutes, like not even more 5 minutes, more than like 30 seconds of like input. And the rest of it is just like you going for like an hour on how this character is better than everybody else's character. Go one by one and say how it's better than that character. Like you want to piss everybody off? Do a real a genuine like thing like that, and then just kind of shit on all of them. Like unironically, it's kind of like a slander video. But instead of being like one sentence of like, it's okay, it's straight up just running them through the gutter. I actually hate tier lists and I hate rickrolling. So it could be like very similar. Where it's like, instead of just like giving them what they want, you instead give them nothing they want and then just spend a lot of time just insulting their character. Not only that, but you would fuck up the, and it would be even worse if you like decide to fuck up the entire like thing and just like put people in weird places. Put all the objectively like the characters that are hard to use and very weak at the same time on top tier. Put all the easy characters that are also like the strongest characters in the game on bottom tier. And put literally your favorite character and just straight up say why everybody else suck. It'd be extra great if that character was also ass, you know? I don't know, my spiteful side has been giving out lately. But that's kind of sort of how I feel about like tier lists and rickroll. It's just I feel like it would be kind of appropriate just to give everybody like a full on like fuck you kind of thing, you know? Like literally do the same thing with Tabathy, but that would only be if I like disliked something. Like if I disliked the community would do it at best. So far, I haven't had a single person that I disliked on this, I've had a few people on the Discord, but they're not like, they're like just people who are getting out anyway because of the malware situation. They're not there anymore, I don't think. I've actually checked up on them a few times. Sometimes I'll look in there and I'll just kind of sort of chill. I'll just watch. I haven't actually spoken in there in a long time. Except for like when someone asks about Tabathy, because at the end of the day, it's like literally the only thing I care about. Hell, she's the only one that matches my playstyle anyway, you know? And I unironically don't really mind like her being too weak. Because I don't want a character to be too strong if she's so simple, you know? I've never liked I've never liked strong characters to be simple. That doesn't really work for me. Like you kind of sort of have to put more thought into it, you know? Not have to, but it's like it's preferred for me. Like if you're gonna be like doing really big damage, I prefer if you do more than just press the one key, you know? At least aim, right? At least with Su Yi, she's slow. Like you saw me die, right? I had to make sure I bullet jumped upward before I did that damage. Plus, if you do the math, right, with the multi-shot and everything, my Tabathy can do similar damage if it were to be against similar kinds of situation. One thing is, though, it definitely would have to be a Hydro Summit for me to do anything. Then again, Su Yi's on purple shards too, so that also is a thing. So I guess, no, Tabathy, yeah, Tabathy, not Su Yi. Oh yeah, no, Su Yi is on purple shards, yes. In order to make Tabathy do any of this, she has to be maxed out. So I guess I'm a little bit skewed as well, since I'm using a non-maxed out Tabathy. That could be very, very, like, that could be exactly what's happening, actually. Like, this is her, like, buffed, and she's only doing 70,000. It's 70,000 with multi-shot, yes, however, you know. $80,000. There's 80,000. Oh, gold! Yay! Confirm. I like how the relics are a 10% chance. The letters, the secret letters are a 10% chance. Because Warframe it was like a 1% chance or something stupid. Like I would get my golds, right? But that usually would mostly be like golds on it'd be golds on other people's relics, but it wouldn't be the thing I wanted, you know? It would be what somebody else wanted or some shit, but I would still get a gold nonetheless. But I believe it's per relic too. I think would do it on a bits. It's the same thing. It's per letter. It's a 10% chance. So in actuality, it's like a 2.25 or 2.35 for each thing. But we're doing 3 at a time. It's kind of like doing it's like doing relics in Warframe, but with double the chance, like a chance booster of double. With three people as well. Rad share, yay! Oh my god. I don't know. Getting rad shares was interesting. Cause like, okay, I find that my inhuman luck was really useful in Warframe. But I find that like that's when a lot of things would happen, you know. I hate like talking about it again, but like there was a lot of things that would happen during relic runs that I just kind of saw didn't really like as much. I think the one thing that definitely is the thing that bothers me the most, it's probably like the biggest thing, is the community kind of sort of like it's a quote-unquote kind community, but a lot of the time they would have this thing where if you were to do any criticism of any sort on anything, they wouldn't take it very well. It's like I don't know, it's like they're kind to new players comparatively to other games. But just like every other game, if like they weren't able to take criticism very well. I've noticed that a lot about Warframe players is like if you were to actually tell them, hey, your game like has this and this, they would try to rebuttal it instead of accepting that to bank. Because like the opinions that people have tend to, like, in most cases are valid opinions. Because at the end of the day, it's a personal problem.
I've marked it for you.
But I've had a lot of people kind of say, oh, like, oh, whenever I voiced an opinion of some sort. I think it's almost, it's not as bad as Genshin though. I think Genshin, it's more like if you're, it's when the meta people get validity is what it is. It's like for instance, Mannequin just isn't all that powerful. It's more the fact that Columbina is powerful, you know? And because Columbina is powerful, right? Mannequin can do some stuff. One thing is though, the Abyss is possible to do while only doing about like 20,000 damage per hit.
Found another serum storage point. I've marked
So you don't really need meta all that much. The problem is that you're also comparing a character that can do like 20,000 a hit compared to a character that can do like 100,000 to like 1,000,000 damage every single time they swing their sword, you know? Like Keith's a good example of like Keith can do 100,000. My thing is like I kind of wish I could do numbers like that, but I can technically do those. You want to know how? I use the meta. But I've always, like, after I got out of meta whoring, I actually started to hate the meta. And it got to a point where, like, I just don't want to do the meta. Just because, like, I got out of it and I don't want to, like, go back into it. Because now I'm actually having fun with games, doing what I want to do. The kind of thing on Genshin that kind of sucks. It's like, but like the thing is that I'm able to do like the Stygian Onslaught. Not, like, I can do Stygian Onslaught like literally right now. Problem is I'd have to like switch to Noelle, but I can still do it. It's like, oh, but you can't do Fearless. Yeah, I can't do Fearless, but I don't need to. Because the Primo Gems are in hard mode. Hard mode is completely fine to do. So, despite what people say about the Stygian Onslaught, I don't think it's all that bad. A lot of people want to do the big numbers, right? The big, like, whale mode, right? But whale difficulty is whale difficulty. You need the meta for whale difficulty. But it's like, you know, doing like only 10 instances of a 10 instances of a commission in DUET and Abyss versus doing like the level cap. Like, you don't really need to have a character be all that powerful. Hell, you are literally watching Tabati gameplay. And during Tabati gameplay, I am literally able to do 10 rolls, which in most cases, all you need is 10 in order to get a gold. Most cases, not all the time. But I've been able to get gold every 10 roll for the past few days. A few months, actually. Like that, ever since Suyi came out. I've actually had this thing where I've never gone below like 13 attempts to get a relic. And yeah, it's interesting. It would be a 13 or 15, one of the two. But I've never really had to do too many relics before I get my gold. not only that, but the game has protection against lagging out or crashing or whatever the hell happens. Oh yeah, there we go. See, I've crashed during missions. I've crashed doing all sorts of things actually, but I've never lost anything. I just got her. I'm gonna get more of her. See how much I can get. I will say, she may not do the biggest numbers, but I prefer to watch Tabitha gameplay. Because I did watch one streamer once, and they were playing fucking Rhythm. I'll tell you straight up, like, Rhythm is impressive with what she does with her, like, with her damage. But she isn't, like, the most interesting to watch. Like, playing her is completely fine. Like, unironically, it's okay if you play her. Like, if it's your favorite. Like, good on you, right? I don't mind people playing the meta. I hate playing it myself, as well as, like, I don't like it when people say that I need to. So it's an interesting little situation like that, you know? Where I don't feel like it is necessary to do that. I think, okay, I played Warframe earlier, and you wanna know what I found out? Keep in mind, I haven't played Warframe in about a month, right? That fucking glitch with Enervate, where your ready cannot use Enervate, is still there. Last time I checked, which was not that long ago, Uri's bug that actually got me to quit is still there. And I'm kind of sort of just like, what the like, it's so frustrating, you know? It's frustrating as shit. Because it's like a thing where, like, it's like when I'm talking about, like, why I left, right? But, like, I'm just gonna say it straight out, like, the fact that the bug is still there is fucking sad. And I'm just like, you're gonna fix this at some point? You're gonna fix your buggiest, you're gonna fix this, the most buggiest Warframe in the game at some point? Like, yeah, it takes a lot for her to work. But I have said this, and I know it sounds mean, I know it does. But at the end of the day, I am paying you for a service, and I would like the service to be palatable. It's like, and I know how hard it is to program because I've tried it myself. But legitimately, like, you can't expect me to, as somebody who is paying you for a service, to have pity for someone who is, you know, having a hard time doing it, especially when it's like a thing where, like, it's hard to make 100 burgers a day, but at the end of the day, I want my fucking burger, right? And yeah, I'm gonna give you respect, but like hell, I'm not gonna fucking talk shit about you behind your back. And if it happens too much to a point where I'm no longer craving your burgers, right? I'm not coming back. I'll come back when you fix your shit. If I hear rumor of your shit fixed, right? I'm over here like I want no onions and I want no ice on my soda, and yet you are giving me extra ice and extra onions, right? No shit, I'm not gonna want your burger anymore. Especially it's like a weird mentality that comes from having a lot of options in Hawaii. In Hawaii, I could just walk across the street and go to another McDonald's. One of the reasons why I go to McDonald's still is because, yes, they fuck up my order sometimes, but there's 3 McDonald's in this town I live in. I could go to any one of them and get the same food better than the guys on the other side of the town, right? It's like, oh, but, you're really gonna go across the town? Yeah! The town is like less than a mile long. Well, wide, I guess. And we have a car. If I really feel like it, I could literally go to another McDonald's. The same thing with the video games. Like, it's like a DUET Night of Bits is literally the other McDonald's across the street. That's kind of sort of how I feel like. That's what I feel like when it comes to DUET Night of Bits versus Warframe. It like literally like it's not like. It's not the... It literally provides me with the same service, but more palatable. Like, I asked you for no onions and you don't give me onions. I asked you for no ice and you give me no ice. Yet, meanwhile, Warframe gives me extra onions and extra ice. Not out of spite, but because apparently it's hard to make 100 burgers a day. I'm over here like, I'm sorry, but Warframe just isn't doing it for me anymore. Which I'm sorry about ranting about it so much, right? It's kind of a thing that just happens, but like... Every single time I'm kind of sort of reminded about... I do watch some Warframe videos too, just to check up on it. Just to see if like anything got fixed. Nah. The Warframe videos I usually see are like people making build videos, which is like my favorite kind of stuff to watch, and as well as like hot take videos and like, you know, all the regular stuff, like the stuff where you learn something, right? And a lot of them mention bugs and glitches. And you want to know something really interesting? Apparently a lot of things, like, it's actually really interesting. The tier lists that people make are literally governed by bugs and glitches. That is how well known Warframe is for bugs and glitches. So it's the same thing with DUET Night of Bits of like, you can't complain about malware if you literally have the PC version of GTA 5, right? Which is known for hackers uploading malware to your computer. Like, it's really well known for it, by the way. And it's the same thing with Warframe. You can't complain about a buggy game if you play fucking Warframe. Warframe is just that fucking buggy. You want to complain about a buggy game, and yet you're playing both Skyrim and fucking Warframe. All I want is for Warframe to actually fucking work. I'm asking for no onions, and yet you give me extra onions, and then you can... And then you wonder why I don't want to eat your burger anymore, you know? I asked you for no bugs and glitches, and you give me extra bugs and glitches, and you wonder why I don't want to play your game. You want to know the interesting thing? You want to know how bad it is for me? I played Skyrim, and you want to know the most irritating thing I've ever come across in Skyrim? how fucking buggy it was.
Touch a single hair on my head.
I am not trying to play a buggy game. And you know it's bad when a motherfucker is literally playing a game that built itself off of having funny bugs, and they don't want the bugs.
I'm bored out of my mind.
I unironically just feel like I don't want bugs. But I don't know why it's so hard to ask for. This is, it's also a weird thing where like, I was playing GTA earlier. I was playing GTA, online specifically. And,
They don't seem to be affected by it
the reason why, if you ever watch the stream back over,
Let's head over there.
I was kind of sort of complaining about how the game was inconvenient with the, like, it took my weapon for one, and then it decided not to open any doors, which it's a physics-based game, right?
Another serum storage.
So of course it's gonna have shit wrong with the doors, right? But I have this interesting thing, right? What's this? I have this interesting thing where let me see. Where like that wasn't necessarily a glitch or a bug, so I wasn't too upset about it. But it literally, it's very inconvenient to use any of the menus on controller. I'm over here like I wanna use I wanna use my gun. Proceeds to give me a scanner, and I die because of it. Yeah, I'm pretty mad at the game right now. But it wasn't a bug, and I think that's probably what gives it a little bit of leeway. I'm giving it an ever so little bit of like lenience because it wasn't a bug. It was just something the game just decided to do, which I think it's fine. I did die, but we didn't lose the mission. I think that's completely okay, right? It really isn't all that bad. Meanwhile, you look at Warframe, right? And I go there, I play Warframe. I run into very little inconvenience. I will admit that. Very little inconvenience. And then, all of a sudden, I get hit with a bug that specifically causes me to have to exit out, right? And because of that bug, I end up losing an hour's of progress, right? I would say despite its questionable design philosophy when it comes to GTA 5, it has never costed me hours of progress. And that is kind of sort of where it comes from, right? It's just kind of sort of straight up like the game. I would play DUET Night Abyss and Warframe 2 at the same time, right? Maybe both at the same day. I stream one, then play the other one afterwards, right? But the huge stark difference between losing everything and just having a thing where I get interrupted is really interesting. Like, I don't like getting interrupted either. I hate getting interrupted, and being interrupted when I want to do something really sucks. It's happened to me my whole life. But, at least when I get interrupted, I don't have like this thing where I just straight up lose hours of progress. Even when my mom decides to come in and like interrupt me masturbating, at least I can still masturbate afterwards, right? If anything, I edge myself and it feels a lot better afterwards, right? So that probably is a little bit graphic, but you know, you get the idea, right? I never lose hours of progress. If I'm gonna be like gooning specifically, you know, like taking it slow and going for like an hour or two, at least I know I can still complete it instead of getting blue balled, you know? That's kind of what it is, like Warframe, you know, I talk about like how Genshin Impact kind of sort of cut, like it kind of sort of like makes it to where it like edges you a lot, where it kind of sort of makes you take like a long time to actually get something done. But when you get it done, it's absolutely the most satisfying thing ever because it took so long. And the fact that it is like a noticeable difference in power. Like, it's kind of like that, right? Genshin will do that. But Warframe, it's like, hey, I'm gonna have a massive thing where I'll glitch out and you'll lose hours of progress. And oh, did you spend relics? Oh, you spent like some radiant relics? Yeah, you can't have those anymore. I'm like, what? You're telling me that because of your fucking glitch, I no longer have the relics I just spent? Like, yeah. Ain't it great? You get fucking cut by a game. Yeah, fuck you. I want to get cooked by a game. It's like, you wondering why I went from blue ball to cook. It's because the people in my squad got the things they wanted. Like, oh, you got 3 goals in 1 hour? Like, you got 3 golds from an hour-long survival? That's cool. Oh, you had a glitch? Oh, yeah, fuck you. Your random people that you were playing with end up getting a gold and you didn't. Like, oh, wow. Really? Are you gonna give me my relics back? No. Ah, fuck you then. I'm gonna go play DUET Night Abyss. Like, no, you'll be back. No. Whenever I play Warframe, it's because I'm helping somebody out. But as soon as I'm done helping them out, I'm fucking gone. And I'm not spending a single dime on that game anymore. And that's like the big part. Yeah, I still play it to help people out because, you know, other people might not be bothered by this as much, so I will allow them to get used to it, to play it. But no, fuck you. I'm not paying any money. If you want my money, you fix your game. Now you have competition that literally fills the same exact void. I now no longer have this thing where if I want to scratch a certain itch, I have to go to your game. No, I don't have to do that anymore. Your game is no longer useful to me. I found something better. Again, back to that thing. Like, I found someone who makes your same exact burger, but like, they're just straight up actually do what I want them to do. You know? Like, sure, the game has like some bugs, but it doesn't have like the amount of bugs that fucking Warframe had. And it's also like the thing where like, the bugs would be fine if it wasn't for the fact that I lost everything all the time. You know? Sorry, that was a big one. That was me getting something off my chest. I do apologize for being so angry with that. It's kind of stuff that's super uncalled for too. Sorry about that. I will mark this though, because like I need this for future reference. I'm gonna make a designated video, but I want to keep this to remind myself of the points I have, because I made a meme. It's actually more of a thumbnail. It's a thumbnail. But I made a thumbnail, and I want to make the video, right? It is going to be the video, and I need to get the point out. When I want to do the video like soon, but I need to be able to word things correctly, you know? But I think that was kind of sorta as best I can do it. So that's the best one so far. It was definitely me acknowledging something that's really just eating away at me. But I need to actually make the video, but I don't want to be so heated. So I'm practicing like getting it out, but I don't want to rage out, you know? I also need some more water. I'm gonna get some water later. Sorry, I fat fingered my mouth. Oh, what the fuck? Oh.
Healing flow.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
Let the healing. Shining bright.
No. There we go. Explosions! Explosions everywhere! Epileptic? I don't know. Let's see. Is there actually? I don't know why that reminded me. I should probably check and see if there's somebody on Discord today.
You idiots! You didn't touch a single hair on my head! Ha! No immediate threats. Fengshi Type 3, enter standby.
I'm getting fat. Oh, stretching. Hold on. Oh. Ow. Oh, that one hurt in a different way.
They say it pays to ask for help. Good thing you asked me. They say it pays to ask for help. Good thing you asked me.
Time to stock up on a few bottles for the Asphodel. It doesn't come cheap to get the proprietress of the Asphodel to step in. And money isn't the only currency I take. A merchant's intuition tells me you're carrying secrets worth far more than a coin. Thinking of investing in the Asphodel? Not bad. You've got a good nose for business. Thinking of investing in the Asphodel? Not bad. You've got a good nose for business.
I think I hurt my neck.
Thinking of investing in the Asphodel? Not bad. You've got a good nose for business. Thinking of investing in the Asphodel? Not bad. You've got a good nose for business. Thinking of investing in the Asphodel? Not bad. You've got a good nose for business. Thinking of investing in the Asphodel?
Yay!
Not bad. You've got a good nose for business.
What am I missing? Oh, okay.
Kill. Use a sword in hand to find peace.
Do I really have to go there this time?
Emergency supplies are packed, ready to deploy at any time.
Time to stock up on a few bottles for the Asphodel.
I got her, and I'm gonna see what your skill is.
See yourself out. Now you want to talk terms. You look cold. Let's fix that.
Oh, what? Aw, that's cute. No baby doll dress. And let me see what your stuff does,
Time to
honey.
stock up on a few bottles for the Asphodel.
Alright, let's see. What do you have? Your skills are... launches all blades, dealing pyro damage to nearby enemies and granting 1 stack of tipsy, lasting for the rest of the battle, up to 10 attacks. All tipsy stacks are removed when Scarlet Baker ends. Oh! Interesting. Interesting.
Time to stock up on a few bottles for the Asphodel.
Is there a Scorch? There is not a Scorch. Okay. Blaze Inspo. Blaze Inspo. Blaze Eternity. Blaze Eternity. Prime Mara. Uh-oh. Hold on. Use the bathroom. I'll be right back. My neck hurts. Talking about that Gorilla Glue, that industrial strength, that Gorilla Grip. Did you finish your Proxy Hunter Summit? Oh, I did, I didn't do the entire thing. I actually have a few things left. I managed to kill the boss, so that was cool. But I had to kind of work for it because my character is squishy, and she only has purple, not relics, purple wedges. So yeah, also hello Cronus. How's it going? I made it to like 600, plate 600 or something. Did you at least get the veteran Digimon at least? I didn't yet. I am considering doing more of the smaller rounds so I can actually get a hold of them. Let me see, I want to check something. Did I do enough? Oh, hold on. But wrong thing. Summit, okay. Apex shop, do I have enough? I do not have enough. I was getting these things from here to grab him. I almost have enough for him though. What I could possibly do to make it faster is I could possibly... No, actually no, I want to do some more for the regular missions. I think I have stuff. Get everyone and... Get everyone and everything? Yeah. Summit. Let me see, like, how many letters I have. I have 33, so I just need like 7 more rounds of a mission. Also, hi Doc. I need water. I'll be right back. I forgot to get water when I went to the bathroom. Oh. I think I was just too rough. Oh, hold on. You should get that J-Man. It is the best bet. Yeah, okay, I'll do that. I'll check out what he does. I don't think I have a veteran yet. So I don't know what exactly it does. Hopefully, I hope my mom brought food. She's here. Oh, it's commercials in like 3 minutes as well. Plus level 2, you mean? Yeah. Just like Warframe, Warframe 3. Yeah, pretty much.
Time to stock up on a few bottles for the Asphodel.
Actually, wait, hold on. I'm farming it for the Goblu because I already have everything, and the Goblu are annoying ones. Yeah, that makes sense. Glow blue, yeah. Hedge. Oh, it's hedge. Okay, hold on. Let me. I know what I can do. I think I need. First, let me check what we have. We have... Oh, we have exploration for a demon wedge. Okay. Alright, that's good. Exploration for a demon wedge. What demon wedges should I go for? Tabithy is almost finished. She has 1 off. Is there anything else I need is the question. Maybe I can start working on other elements. I'll do that. I'm gonna work on other elements. So that allow your Digimon to get level 5, max level is 4 only. Oh, okay. Oh, cool.
Time to stock up on a few bottles for the Asphodel.
Hold on, let me adjust something. Okay, let's go do... I'm gonna see what they need. I believe. Let me check. I know what I can do. I can make Fina more powerful. I have not done that yet. Or I can do her, and then I can try to summon it again after I get her gold. However, I'm probably gonna miss it by the time I'm done. Kitty, what the fuck do you want? Hold on, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Oh, you want help? Like, what the fuck? Alright, that's the cat. Oh. Sorry, the cat just recently had kittens, so she's like extra loud. I guess it's also the fact that we also have, unfortunately gotten the wrong cat food, so she won't eat it. The problem is, we don't have enough money to get more, so it's more of a thing of frustration with the fact that I can't do anything more than I don't want to do anything. I just can't. I don't have enough money to get her her food that she wants. Unfortunately. I will at Monday. Monday I get paid. We're immediately gonna go grab some cat food. Okay. I believe it, yeah, it's all that. Okay. Let's do just track and do that one, boom, that one, boom, that one, boom, that one. Okay. Alright, we're doing Scorch. Let me see if I can get some Scorches for her. I don't know how many I have. How many do I have? I have 5. Let's see something. Does this do that? Oh, no. Okay, no. So I technically only have 1. Alright. We're gonna get some Scorch for my lovely Suyi. Okay.
Time to stock up on a few bottles.
I'm gonna get these. I'm gonna do the Knocked Voyager. No, I'm gonna go to the shop first. Cover commissions, demon wedges. We need Luminous Scorch. Where's Lumino? Is it? No, that's not it. Lumino is the gold one, right? That's this one. Here we go. This is... yeah, Scorch. Okay. I think I need, like... I need a lot of them, so I'm gonna grab, like, 60. Over commissions, exploration, and we're switching to Suyi so we can stay here for a while. Alright. Turn that off. Inventor's score.
Defensive Nexus, Fengshi Type 3 deployed. Test commencing. Let the cradling flow.
I'm gonna get to that room. Hopefully it's not the other room.
I found another serum storage point. I marked it for you.
Oh my god, Doc. You missed me having a massive rant It's a pretty wild rant actually.
I found a storage point.
I'm actually glad nobody was there. Well, then it could have been lurkers. But I'm pretty sure I made some lurkers upset. It was a pretty bad rant actually. Not gonna lie. It was like my usual Warframe like tirade, but it was like pretty heated this time. For some reason today I took something personal. I'm not entirely sure what it was, but something was bothering me about Warframe, and I kind of sort of like completely lost my shit. It was the same. It was the same as usual. The whole argument of like, if I wanted to go to McDonald's and they don't give me the burger I want in the way I want, I'm gonna be upset. But it was like extra aggressive today. For some reason, I just was fucking angry at Warframe for no reason. I legitimately have no idea why it was so aggressive. It's just that today it seemed like something I really wanted to do today. I managed to word things a little bit better though. That's cool. But it seems like every single time I mention that rant, the more angry I get. I think it's mostly tied to, I think it's mostly tied to the fact that, Warframe has been having a lot more people talking about the issues. And the fact that, like, DUET Not a Bitch is catching so much flack too. Which I get the flack actually, but like, it's to this day feels like people just joining a tirade rather than actually like it's like a thing where it's like people who are making content will have like this thing where they make content that's popular, and I guess there's a lot of people who are late to the situation, but like they're literally just repeating things that other people said rather than having anything new to add. But like they're also wording it in ways that are interesting. I would say interesting is probably not the word for it, but it's the nicest word. I've always been someone who kind of believed that like if you want somebody to listen to you, you kind of sort of have to make them like you. It's kind of a business. It's kind of like a thing where like it's a business thing. Like your investors are not going to want to give you jack shit if they don't like you, right? It's the reason why in business you do have to word things very carefully. Cause like it doesn't matter how good of a service you have. Your name is more important than the service you have. So like it's really bad for someone to like have this thing where they decide that they're just gonna insult you to your face even though they're right. That's kind of the thing. That's kind of a thing that matters kinda. If you really want someone to listen to you, if you're right, there's a reason why people... There's a major reason why people word things a certain way, right? You could be dead wrong completely, like absolutely have no idea what you're talking about, but if you word it a certain way, it sounds like you know exactly what you're talking about. And then there's also the people who like the good show, like the people who are just want entertainment. And it's a weird thing that like that's how a lot of people actually get like people riled up, is saying something in an entertaining way. But if you're gonna try and get someone who's intelligent to listen to you specifically, you can only go so far with being entertaining, right? Because to a smarter person, you sound fucking stupid. Or you sound like you're just being an asshole. And a smarter person isn't gonna want to listen to an asshole who's just stupid. You know? So I try my best to word things properly, but sometimes it doesn't really work out properly. You know? Never underestimate the power of a good show, but at the end of the day, you want someone intelligent to listen to you, you gotta speak with purpose. It's very easy to have a thing to say, but you go into purposeless rambling, rather than actually speaking something that matters. And it's whether or not you're using entertaining words to enhance what you're saying, or if you're using it as a means to like it depends on whether or not you're using it like as a means to enhance what you're saying, or if you're just using it as what you're saying, if that makes any sense. One of the reasons why a lot of people who are a little bit more eccentric do get a lot of people listening to them is because their way of saying things is entertaining. But at the end of the day, if you're just rambling, you're not making sense, or you're like being insulting, you're really not gonna have anybody listening to you. You're more gonna have somebody around laughing at you, you know? Thing is that stupid people, not stupid people, people who aren't entirely the most like logical will have this thing where they're gonna listen to you just because you're entertaining, but a lot of the time those aren't the people you want to listen to you. The people you want to listen to you are the people who are intelligent. It's kind of another thing that's really interesting is that's how cults start. That's something I mentioned earlier. Cults start by someone who's objectively wrong and objectively crazy, just sounding cool, just sounding interesting, and being a liked person. When in actuality, they're fucking crazy and they have absolutely no idea what they're talking about, you know? It's that's the whole point about having charisma, or riz as they say nowadays. You can be someone who's like cool, but like being someone who has actual charisma is actually extremely difficult. And it's all in the way that you say things. Kind of like a thing where like you can have maximum charisma, but the least amount of intelligence ever, allowing you to be so stupid, but like still have the ability to get people to do what you want simply by having the charisma to be able to talk to everybody, right? Charisma and intelligence are not connected whatsoever. Some of the most charismatic people who sound like they know what they're talking about are actually people who have no idea how the world works, and vice versa. It's one of the things where like you can blow off someone who kind of sorta, you can blow off someone who sounds silly, right? But being able to pick it out is pick out the people who are actually saying something intelligent is hard. One thing as well is you can't expect everybody else to have that skill, you know? I remember somebody having a comment that said, hey, there's skill in picking out actual criticism out from the insults. But the argument against that is, can you really expect everybody to be able to do that? No. That's entirely illogical. That's kind of what it is, but you have to sound logical while speaking nonsense, if that makes any sense. That's kind of something that a lot of people who do start cults actually are able to do. they're literally speaking absolute nonsense, but the fact that they say it in a very specific way makes it sound like they know what they're talking about, you know? And that's kind of the issue with me, like, ranting so much, is I rant so passionately, but I don't really word it in ways that are appropriate, you know? And I mean appropriate as in, like, something that people would actually want to listen to, you know? I use analogies correctly, but I use very strong analogies that are probably not the easiest to listen to. It's like the thing of, like, can you tell the truth without being so brutal? Can you be honest without brutality? Is a thing. That's the difference between a CEO and just some random worker. I think that's the best way to say it. The difference between a CEO and some random worker, despite the CEO not knowing how you do your job, is the fact that you possibly aren't built for CEO stuff. A CEO knows how to talk to people, how to leverage their charisma and intelligence to be able to shape an entire deal. Meanwhile, somebody who has never experienced CEO life will fail incredibly at being able to talk to another CEO, right? It's the whole thing of, like, looking confident despite being faced with someone who could end everything you stand for, you know? That's kind of sort of how it works. You fuck up a business deal, you fuck up your entire career. Because, you know, people talk. And you want people to talk about how you fucked up an entire business deal because you, I don't know, made a joke about somebody's fucking, or like said something like way too aggressively, you know?
Stop and promote. Engage.
It's a fascinating thing to talk about because, like, I'm far from professional, but I've had this thing for a while where, like, I have a brother who's in business school, and he said legitimately, that you really have to be careful, like, how you carry yourself in business, because contrary to popular belief, you need to carry yourself specifically or you fail, right? And I remember a friend of mine, Ray, was like, says who? And I wanted to say it, but I decided not to. But I wanted to say this. That is the difference between a CEO and someone who works in the back office. You say says who, which means you probably won't be able to be a CEO, right? Because you refuse to carry yourself a certain way in business, right? You can be extremely good at, like, dealing with people, but you're not gonna be able, like, you have to be much better at it than you would ever be. And the very first step is understanding that you have to be able to carry yourself a specific way. Saying says who is already a step to failure, you know? It's like you can talk with passion, but that's not how business people speak, you know? It's like you have to know how to speak to specific people. Speaking to a gamer is speaking with passion. Speaking to a businessman is speaking with intelligence, right? You tell a gamer, oh, you suck, bro, because you need to fix your damage, and this is how. Well, okay, cool. Fix your damage, and this is how. Here's the thing. Are you trying to tell somebody to do something, or are you trying to tell somebody how to do something? Because if you're talking to somebody who's actually intelligent, who's actually logical, who's actually someone who has this thing where they actually do want a real challenge instead of just saying that they do and then bitching about like the challenge in the first place, or like the fact that they just want a big number but they don't know how to word the fact that that's all they want. An actual, like, somebody who actually would have the skill, the intelligence on par with a creator is not gonna want to listen to the whole, you need to fix your damage because you're doing this wrong and this is what you gotta do. No. I need information from you so I can make the thing that I want to make powerful instead of you just telling me use Malvika, you know? Use Revenant, use stuff like that. Yeah, that'll work for the average gamer, that's why you have such large amounts of, like, followers. But at the end of the day, I'm not the kind of person who would follow you simply because I want to know information, not like you telling me to do something. I'm not a sheep. That's the best way to say it. Someone who's a sheep tends to have this thing where they follow directions without understanding why. But I'm somebody you have to tell why because I'm a lot more intelligent than that. If you want me to do something, right, there's two incredibly important things that you gotta do. For one, you need to give me information, not just tell me what to do. And for two, you need to prove this information is correct. If you don't prove to me that it's correct, like absolute, undeniable proof, I'm gonna fight you. Because you're trying to control me without being better than me. Does that make any sense? That's a passionate way to say it, but it's kind of sort of the way I want to say it, right? If you're gonna try and control someone who is intelligent, you have to be better than them, right? I need to prove it. I need proof. If you don't give me proof, then I'm not gonna listen to you, right? And if I were to find evidence that is to the contrary, especially, I'm gonna fight you. Because there is somebody, right, who is able to prove this to me. And it's like, oh, I'm gonna read this to you. Okay, don't fucking read it to me. Send it to me. You're gonna get me to listen to you? Really? Without sending it to me? You're just gonna read it to me? No, I'm not a fucking child. I'm gonna fight you anyway. Which is why whenever, like, that's why when, like, earlier when I was playing Genshin, we were building Official, right? And there's a huge, like, communication gap because both of us don't really communicate very well under pressure. Especially when people are fucking insulting me for not talking right. So I have this thing where I'm just like, I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna fight you the entire way until I can prove it to myself. So what I did is I literally tested it as he was talking to me. I was trying to get him to word it correctly because I couldn't word it correctly either because I was under pressure. But like at the end of the day, I managed to prove that he was correct, right? But the entire time I was fighting it, right? You have to prove it to me. And if you're reading something to me, that is inadequate. I have to do it as you're talking to me. And even then, I didn't read anything that is factual in any way. You didn't send me anything, so I'm still gonna fight you. You lack the common sense, not only common sense, you lack the business sense to be able to prove it to somebody who's a realist, you know? Especially someone who is business centric as well. Like, you have to provide value to me, man. You can't just tell me to do something, you need to prove it to me. We managed to finally prove it. But one thing as well is that mechanic that we were proving to each other only works with that character. So even then, it is completely useless to me. Because I don't like that character. I use that character for the Abyss, but it is not the character that I have any need for, other than that. They're in the Abyss, but they're like, other than that, they have no value, right? Mm. I guess unfortunately is probably the word I'll use, but not necessarily the word. It's unfortunately a thing that is required to say anything to somebody who's a realist is providing some sort of amount of actual proof, right? And the way you end up becoming a realist is mostly about you getting questions answered, or like it's like a thing where like you get taught to make sure that that you actually like prove things, right? I was taught by a lot of people in my life that it's not good enough to just say it. It's also not good enough to just fucking read it either. Especially, it sounds really bad, but especially if it's coming from someone who's illiterate, right? He read it word to word, right? But when he explained what he thought, when he explained what he said, he came up with a completely different conclusion, right? Because he's fucking illiterate. And that's why it's not, that's also part of the reason why him trying to quote unquote prove things to me is inadequate. Because I am somebody who has reading comprehension on the level of college, speaking to someone who can't even read for shit. So,
Now for the data review.
yeah. It's like a fascinating thing where
Defensive nexus.
it's a fascinating thing where being able to explain to someone in a way that they'll listen to is actually more important than just explaining something that's factual, right? That's probably a better way to word it as well. It's not necessarily explaining something to someone who's intelligent. It's explaining to someone who requires like actual evidence and proof, right?
I found another serum storage.
Especially if there's someone who has experienced better or experienced something different, you know?
I found a serum storage point. I'm pretty awesome, aren't I?
Data capture complete. I've got to jot this down.
I think one thing as well, okay, this is also another thing, right? I asked him to watch a video and he talked about he was not finishing the video before he talked. And then he was skipping over it, looking for mathematical equations on the screen rather than actually listening. So I had to essentially look at the video too and fucking find him a part where he could listen to the information. But even then, he didn't listen to the information. And I would hear like, dude, there's a reason they talk the way they do. It's because fucking idiots will skip around like you, and you will try to like pick out information that's important to you. It's kind of like the Fallout 4 argument of like fucking what's his face, the main character being a fucking robot. The worst part is that his best friend, which is Ninetales, was like, hey, like, I believe you, and so I'm over here like, dude, you're both fucking stupid. For one, like, one's illiterate and the other one I don't know the reading level. But I'm over here like, I'm reading this and also I've experienced the game myself. And like, oh, I experienced the game too. And over here like, you don't pay attention to story. So it's like a thing where like, I pay attention to story and I also am able to pick apart an entire story from only seeing a few episodes, right? But you're over here telling me that this person's a thing, and I'm over here saying there's two characters that are named the same thing, right? And then you're over here showing me the quote-unquote evidence like I asked you to, and you were proving me right, yet the thing that you're saying is literally one sentence in the entire game written by someone who is wording it in a way where it's like they're referencing two different people, right? Two different people with the same name. There is a synth, and then there is father. Which means you're over here saying Sean is a robot, but you're half right. The child version is a fucking synth, and the one that's an adult is a fucking old man who is human and dying. But when you read it, right, and you actually pay attention, for one, which is part of the reason why you're fucking literate, you actually will see that it is literally talking about two different people because they have the same name, right? For some reason, Sean's wiki talks about both of them instead of talking about one at a time. And then it swats on you and calls one father and calls you the other one since Sean, right? The problem is that I was speaking to a fucking idiot. So, and the thing is, like, he thinks he won that argument because I was, like, unable to fully word it because I was, trying really hard to explain it while he was interrupting me. So I was over here literally saying, motherfucker, you're illiterate because you don't know how to comprehend words. And I'm over here like, dude, I read this and you're proving me right while saying that I'm wrong. And this is why I don't trust you with evidence, because you will send me evidence, read it out loud to me, and we will come across two different solutions because you're fucking stupid. Like, it's rude as hell to say, but that's basically what keeps fucking happening. We've had these kind of conversations very recently and very often, where he will say something and I will say otherwise, and we'll try to prove it to each other, and we'll come across two different, like, actual conclusions, and then the people who are watching are a lot, like, trying to fucking butt in. I'm over here like, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to talk to somebody, you dumb bitch, and you're pissing me off. Meanwhile, I'm in the middle of something at the same time, trying to figure something out. So I'm also, and when I'm over here like talking to them, right? Because I'm not just doing one thing. But I'll be talking to them. I'll be like, hey, man, like, you're gonna have to send me the evidence, you dumb bitch. And then I get sent the evidence rarely, But whenever I do, I come across a different conclusion. Because it turns out the fucker just didn't listen to what he was reading. Because this has happened multiple times, by the way. Okay. You know what's a good example? Another good example? You know,
Focus fire.
you know the, Malzeno? Not Malzeno. Yeah, Malzeno and, Geismagorm. So, it is something in the lore that straight up says Geismagorm is the one who owns the curio. That is Geismagorm's children, not Malzeno. And this asshole thinks that Malzeno is the one who breeds that way. He is convinced that this is the case. He's absolutely convinced. I didn't even take on that challenge because I know I know damn well he doesn't even pay attention. And I'm over here like, dude, you don't really understand the story of your own favorite monster. Geismagorm is the one who creates the curio. Malzeno is the victim of the plague of it in a parasitic relationship. It is not breeding by filling people's bodies with little curio. That is the curio themselves doing that. In actuality, Geismagorm is the one doing this. It is the reason you have Primordial Malzeno. Because Primordial Malzeno is a victim of a plague. It is not the fact that the regular one is the base version. It is the opposite. I don't know what the fuck you have been reading, but you probably either got it wrong or you're pulling it out of your ass. I don't know where the information is coming from, but it is false information. I believe if he were to send me an actual, like, evidence of this, I would come up with a different conclusion, just like with the other thing we had. The problem is, I can't prove it to him because he's fucking stupid. So, I don't know how to deal with that situation, right? Especially since I have had... It's kind of thing where, like, sometimes he's half right? Like with the Fischl situation, Fischl is able to scale with attack despite using, despite the fact that you only supposed to scale with, Elemental Mastery. The thing is, what is actually happening is it's, her bird is the one that's doing the damage. Because her bird is snapshotting the stats. This means that Fischl is the only character that is able to utilize this mechanic. The problem is that Fischl is also useless to me because of the fact that, for one, she doesn't do enough damage, even though she does benefit from this, and for two, she's not the character I'm focusing on, right? It's like, oh, but like you just gotta use the character and like suck it up. I'm like, no, it's my game. I don't want to use Fischl. Fischl may be the best, but that's also a point down on her, actually, right? Like, I unironically used mannequin. And the reason why is simply due to the fact that I like that character. Like, yes, that is a correct situation. But also the fact that I found out through testing it that going with double attack isn't good enough. Instead, what I need to do is go with attack, attack, and then elemental mastery. Because if I'm going to stack up like just pure attack, it's going to snapshot it, yes, but then I'm not going to have enough elemental mastery to capitalize on it, right? In fact, a really good way to do it is attack, and elemental mastery. People say you gotta go full attack because her scaling is so high. I'm over here like, what? Like, if you don't have any elemental mastery, then you're not gonna be able to scale with this scaling. If that makes any sense. You need to be able to scale the scaling in a way that is actually meaningful. I even tested this too. I put Fischl on double attack, right? With crit because I only had crit. But I put her on double attack, and she actually did less damage because she didn't have enough elemental mastery to actually do damage. So once again, I ended up being right. Because it's like a thing where like we were half right. And not only that, but we had a bunch of people fucking interrupting me. So I was getting nervous and getting like slurry. Okay. Me in a call with multiple people is when I start getting nervous, especially if they start talking about how I'm fucking up my words. And they've been doing that recently. It's fucking pissing me off. Because I slur my words and fucking say weird shit because I'm tripping. And they're making me trip out more. So I'm actually really happy that we're not doing a fucking multiple stream today because I'm starting to hate talking to them. Because every single time I do, they're always like trying to make fun of how I'm talking. And it's pissing me off. So I've been extra pissy with everybody today. Actually, today is like really interesting. But today I'm just getting a lot of like getting pissed off at people. I've been really like anti-people today. I guess it's like a symptom of me just kind of sort of being pissed off at everybody. As I should be, to be completely honest. Let's see. I remember listening to with one thing of like it's easy to it's hard to be someone who has intelligence because explaining something to somebody who isn't, it makes you sound crazy. It makes you sound like you're going crazy. And especially if the person don't feel like listening. You have this wild thing where you're struggling to say things because you're frustrated and then they start making jokes about it. But you have this thing where every single time you hear them open their mouths, you feel like fucking shooting them. Because they're so fucking stupid. And I've been having that situation happen more recently. Of like, I have this thing where I just haven't been convinced that everybody's fucking stupid. Right? And I don't know why I'm like, today is just this day where I just am convinced that people are stupid. But it's like this, today has kind of sort of ended up being the day where that comes out. I think it's because like I've been it's like a bunch of things that I've been like kind of sort of angry about. And it's almost okay. I was actually watching a video of it was a short actually from this guy, from this Australian guy, and I didn't know it was him, so I was like, oh, I didn't know it was him and stuff like that, right? But I like watching this guy. But this guy ended up throwing a fucking large rock at Lana. So Lonnie. So this dumb fucking Howley threw a fucking rock at Lonnie. And keep in mind, I didn't know it was Lonnie. Like, I fucking heard him say Lonnie, and I immediately got filled with fucking rage. Because he threw it at fucking Lonnie. And it's like, oh, how do you know that one? That one has been alive for, like, she has been, like, a thing in Maui for a long time, right? That is fucking Lonnie. I did not know it was Lonnie. Like, Lonnie is like, it's like almost an ambassador, right? She's like the monk seal, right? Who the fuck throws a rock at fucking Lonnie? He got punched in the face, right? And people are like, oh, that person's gonna get arrested. No. We didn't even say who it was, right? And people are like, oh, but like, that's corrupt. That's really weird. Like, they're probably mad at that guy. No. Here's the thing. Here is the thing. Because of the way Hawaii works, I know damn well those officers know exactly who the fuck did it.
Let the healing flow.
Right?
Stop and promote. Engage.
And like, even the Australian guy was like, oh wow, nobody said anything. The cops are stumped. No, the cops know exactly who the fuck that was. The way we work is that everybody knows each other. Everybody knows who that was, including the judge.
Focus fire.
You know? But he got what he deserved. He got punched. He got knocked. He got the shit kicked out of him, right? And he'll be lucky if it doesn't happen often now. Lucky, like hella lucky. Now I hear like it's like a weird thing where it's like a thing where I have been kind of sort of slowly but surely convinced that the mainland isn't as good as Hawaii. Which, it sounds bad. It sounds fucking absolutely horrible, right? But every single time I've had some sort of fucking problem, it's been somebody from the mainland. Or somebody from off-island specifically. The people from, like, we've also had a few things happen from, like, a few things here in this neighborhood, actually, has been bothering us. You know, that's probably what it is. I've also been having problems with the neighbors, and the neighbors have been pissing me the fuck off. So I'm over here like mad at the neighbors too. I'm just mad at everybody. That's what I am. I'm just mad at everybody today. Alright, maybe I should actually end stream early just because of how pissed off I am. Because I think it's getting worse. I'm just finding more and more things to be angry about today. I don't think I'm well enough for stream today. Actually, yeah, I'm thinking about it. I think I might be done for the stream. I'm gonna end this mission, and I'm gonna go, I don't know. I think that's kind of sort of the catalyst of me being angry with people recently, is unironically racism. on my part, maybe I shouldn't say that, but like,
Starbreaker mode.
people in the mainland have been starting to piss me off. So I'm kind of sort of thinking I should probably end it today, just because I'm starting to get a lot more heated than I thought I was. So I'm probably gonna end it for today. I'm sorry.
Field test successful. Now for the data review.
And sorry if I offended you for being somebody in like the mainland. I'm just really pissy about something and I don't know what it is. I'm probably going to relax. I might need to not watch as much YouTube. A lot of things boiling over. Like I said, it's more than one straw that takes the breaks the camel's back. Despite me having like a temper, I have very few things that piss me off. But if I'm surrounded by things that piss me off, I do lose my shit. So I would like to get off today. Probably for the best, actually. It's also been 3 hours, so it's around the time I would have ended it anywhere. So yeah, I will see you guys. I'll see you guys. Have wonderful, wonderful nightmares. I will see you in them. Remember, if you're watching my content, I know you're into it. Honey, honey. Good night. Jesus fucking Christ. Meow. Mm-hmm.